back for week one. It's gonna be a little longer than normal, but everything is gonna be real quick. Try to get it all done. To start off with the season goals, not gonna be strong goals. I can do them all the way to the playoffs to win the Super Bowl, but I'm just gonna go with 4 wins because I'm not too sure how good this LA Rams team's gonna be. I'm gonna show you the pre-cuts and everything, but let's see who got the cap standout for the preseason. And everybody's talking about this guy when actually season starts. It's gonna be a problem. Let's see what he can do. Number 24, Cam Dantzler. I'm actually gonna be starting him. The safety number 2. Gets +2 combined interceptions and deflections with Cam Dantzler against the Seahawks to continue his breakout. Okay. So we have a breakout opportunity on week 1. And also we're gonna see the opening day goals. Opening day goal is going to look such as, well, how do you want to do this as far as stiffen the defense or dominate the offense? I'm going to say dominate the offense. Now, I'm not trying to get one-dimensional or anything like that, because I know our defense is not the best against them, because I don't know if we're going to be able to stop them on defense, but we're going to focus on the passing game. I think we have better average than the receiver core. The running game is going to be a little lackluster, so we're going to determine on the passing game. And I'm going to throw for over 350. That's something else. So we're going to try to do our game plan around that. So weekly game plan on defense. We're going to focus on the medium pass. Gino might not be the best, but he has great receivers. That's Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. And we're going to focus on medium passing. I know they have Jamal Adams, but we're going to try to work it out. I think it could all work out. Gonna be the game plan goes. I'm going to go for interception. Forget it. Go for interception. We're going to allow less than 24 points. And 350 is the other goal, but we're going to go for 250 offensive yards. And let's keep it simple. Get the first downs. See if any injuries occur. We're not going to do any type of training. We're not controlling any of that. We're only doing simulation games here. So simulation games will be occurred daily. Every game is going to be simulated. So I don't have no control of what play calling they pick. The defense looks all healthy and ready to go. They see the offense go to work. And looks like we're all clean. Ready to hit the pavement. No injuries, no nothing. We have some upgrades before we start. And our left guard gets upgraded back up. Gonna try to help him out with the pass protecting archetype. He's kind of not there yet, but gonna work on it. Because our team is not really a pass protecting team, but we're gonna try to get something done. I'm gonna go with a power rusher because it needs some more pressure on anybody that we can actually go with. I understand run stopping is important, and that's his archetype, but I need some pressure. So let's look at this roster we have set up for us. For week number 1, Matthew Stafford is starting. We actually picked up this young man, Jalen Warren, as well. So a 1-year running back deal, as well as Kyron Williams going to be carrying the rope. And as far as our speed back, looks like it's going to be Kenu Nwanga. He is running a 94. So we're going to see what the heck he can run in. Cooper Kupp is going to have his first as far as introduction, and Puka, as well as Van Jefferson, Tutu Atwell. We actually picked up from the Chiefs, Justin Ross. So we're going to see what we can do with him. Everybody off the line looks pretty normal and encouraging. Aaron Donald holding down the front line. But as far as with a whole bunch of Honestly, don't know. Cam Dessler has his breakout opportunity today. Lackluster linebacker core. We're going to see who can step up. Anybody can step up. As far as any special teams, not really. We're going to have this all taken care of. And Cam Dancer is going to start at slot corner and get some more playing time. I'm going to put Aaron Donald as much as possible in the game because that is the force to be reckoned with. So we're going to see what can be done. And as we look at everything else, last but not least, let's look at the Seahawks. See if the Seahawks made any moves so far as it is early, but they still have Bobby Wagner, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Geno Smith starting, as well as Kenneth Walker. They also have a great third receiver, JSN Smith Nagadu. I don't want to say that. I ain't Noah Fant going down across the middle, as well as Will Disley. It's kind of nerve-wracking. The offensive line looks about borderline equal. As far as the interior is not that strong, so we can try to attack that. D-line doesn't look strong, but I am scared of their linebacker core more than ever. And as far as their corner is one of the best corners, young corners, Mr. Woodley over here as well. And their secondary is okay, so we're going to try to make it work. CR starting is going to be, now it's not going to be too many pauses. I'm trying to make it play out. If I don't like something, I will exchange it out. So as far as let's get it together, 79 overall. And the jerseys looking like it's going to be just normal jerseys. Playbook is going to read, I actually like the multiples so you can see different schemes and 4-3s, 3-4s. I'm going to be aiming for. Let's get it started.
It's week 1 of the NFL, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC West. It's the Rams and the Seahawks, and it comes your way next.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
Here we are at the way.
The new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford, the Rams won it all in Super Bowl 56, but last season was a stark contrast to that. The Rams need their quarterback to recapture his form from 2 seasons ago to spark another postseason run.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakula. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Cooper Kupp. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. A handoff for Warren. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning Comeback Player of the Year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
They run with the 2nd-year man. It's Kenneth Walker, and this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Great pickup by Walker. Was the 2nd back off the board in the 2022 draft, but he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They'll try the air now with Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the give, it's Warren. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
They'll run it. Warren. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle in 2022? They playoff team. And the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now run with Warren. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jalen Warren. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The York on now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throwing is Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Dallas up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Warren. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Rams punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Running left, it's Warren. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner multiple times in all throw in there to drop him for a loss.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Smith. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Smith on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
On first down, it's Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got his man. It's Warren. Finding room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd from the red zone now. Stafford as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This one from 46 yards out.
York able to send this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kenny Pickett, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Brian Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here's Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Ujeda and Rosu got the sack there.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I would guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Geno now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Byron Young, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Atwell now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, Stafford here. Short throw, it's Higbee. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Rams on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there. That clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And out now come the Seahawks. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But his offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a 1-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
They'll run on first down with Dallas. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
There's Charbonnet once again. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. It's caught. Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up the Seahawks first down as he's brought down at the 16. From the red zone now, Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Now Geno. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Byron Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Now Smith fighting to stay up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And the pressure gets to him again. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 37-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Returnable for Lockett. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Byron Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? and he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Now it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Here's first down. Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
It shoves him off at the 20.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
That one, a first down pickup of 8. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help. by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. 110 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. 3rd and 8. Now Stafford with his first throw of OT. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And a strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Geno now to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Stafford now to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. Here is 3rd down and 4. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. If you're able to keep the quick pass in front of them, and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, it's Stafford. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in the tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
And do you believe this? It's a safety, and the ball game is over.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for L.A., a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.